Whenever the word malnutrition is pronounced, most people think of starving, hungry children. They can barely afford to feed themselves, and their condition is so fatal that it pains us to look. Although these people are suffering from malnutrition, these images show us only one side of the story. Malnutrition exists even here in America. You see, malnutrition simply means bad nutrition. Anytime our body is lacking the proper nutrients it needs to function properly, it's malnourished. It can simply mean anything from being dehydrated to being starved to death. To better understand this concept, let's compare the conflicting scenes of malnourishment of Somalia to that of the U.S. In the world, about 55 million children under the age of 5 suffer from acute malnutrition. This happens when the body isn't receiving enough nutrients and energy to perform basic tasks. The body has to resort to breaking itself down in order to survive, and this can lead to death. Determining whether or not if a child has acute malnutrition includes a variety of several height and weight tests. Countries which are suffering from this lack of nutrients are distributing a nutrient-rich paste to those affected. The paste provides nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and caloric energy necessary for living. Now, it's easy to distribute this paste because it doesn't require water, cooking, or refrigeration. Families are given enough of the paste to last several weeks, so they don't need to make frequent trips to the distribution centers. This is just one of the many ways malnutrition is being fought and combated in Somalia.
Okay, so I get that there's malnutrition and all in Somalia, but is it that bad? Didn't they have a famine? Has Somalia recovered?
Okay.
Or nah?
Okay, so in 2011, there was a famine in Somalia, and through the help of UNICEF and several other international organizations, Somalia has been able to recover. Through the distribution of paste, they have recovered a lot. See, in 2012, the UN and the African Union has helped Somalia create a Republican government. Now, with that government, several administration has been placed to help improve the country, and now they're working on improving their agricultural state so they can create a sustainable source of food for the nation.
What about malnutrition in America?
Really, that's a great question. Here, I want to take you somewhere. Let's go on a field trip. It's been nearly 7 days and 8 hours since we've been camping outside this Taco Bell. And I think we've spotted our first sight of malnutrition in the United States.
Dude, we just got here. Why'd you drag me into this?
Shh. Keep quiet, or else it's gonna get away.
I'm not going anywhere until you explain to me what's going on.
Okay, fine then. You see, in the U.S., the issue of malnutrition is very different. We have access to food and water, but we get overnutrition because we get too much of a certain nutrition, or we don't get the proper balance of nutrition. Does that make sense? You see, overnutrition is caused by overeating. It's also a form of malnutrition. In the U.S., more than half of the adults are now overweight. This increases susceptibility to disease and disability. It also reduces worker productivity and lowers life expectancy.
Also, what you're saying is that we lean towards eating non-nutritious foods because it's easy and cheap to get to?
Exactly. Now let's get our prey before he gets away.
Okay.
Let's watch as the average American gets malnutritionized.
Malnutrition.
Malnutrition. Malnutrition. Malnutrition. Look at him getting malnutritionized. Malnutrition.